Top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Broncos have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So TCU's offense takes the field to start this game off. Motion from the wide receiver. Creates a little room. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Here comes the heat. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Boise State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, if there is an old warhorse, a real war daddy of a training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation.
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Quickly complete. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's a heat. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
On the option. Quick toss. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got stuffed on 2nd down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos!
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hold, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Hamilton. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets it out quickly. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. Motion from the back. Caught in the backfield, it's Coates. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Broncos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to Pittsburgh. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll ride his man on the option. Look out, he's got room. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the option. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the tailback. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Offense in an empty set. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Bears the pressure. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there, closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Caught. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets a block. Touchdown, TCU! Stealing a score on special teams.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
And he puts through the extra point. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. There he goes. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna run it. It's Coates. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Throws for the tight end. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Sweet cut there. Still making moves. He's got 59 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. And the Broncos are on the move. To the air on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Boise State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Hamilton. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Makes the grab. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Open space at the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, home run.
That is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Liberty has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 21 to Southern Miss. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fighting off the defender. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. This will likely be the last play of the half. Oh, he's looking to throw. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
Bronc offense starting the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paulo? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He makes the grab. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Zings it complete to the right. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference.
Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage.
And he muffs in a loose football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it let... Oh, he's got some space! These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Boise State ready to send out that offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. They're working that left side. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Still running at the 40. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Off-play action on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for a big play. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, TCU! They move on top here in the fourth. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College is in danger of getting demolished today, and while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 24 to Pittsburgh. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop in the running back spot.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Catch in the middle, it's McWilliams. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Got it behind the line. It's McWilliams.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They'll try the run. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's McWilliams. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Broncos can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They've got the screen set up. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback head.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd and California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Broncos moving quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. On the run, fires downfield. Tight end getting vertical. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Wants to throw it. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. A fourth-quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown. Touchdown, Broncos! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Goes to the option. Creates a little space. Picks up the first down, still moving. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. There he goes. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. To the air on first down. Finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And the offense just going to spike it here. The Broncos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been